Yeah, hi there. These comments are for 2597. I'm using your ID number, your student ID number, the last four digits. Taking a look at your essay. Unfortunately, you don't have a lot of information in here. Now, let's just be careful here. I feel like I've given you an assignment to run a marathon, and you only did about 5 kilometers. So what do we mean by that? Is during our class, we had a self-assessment workshop I gave to you as a homework assignment. You have not included that in the folder. We had a middle draft peer review that we did in class. That was about an hour and a half, and you didn't do that. So now we got about 3 hours of work that you skipped out on. And then we also did a peer review, not a editing workshop, where we worked on grammar. We divided the class into 2 groups, and you didn't do that either. That was an hour and a half. Now, you turned in the paper, but there's about, I'm going to say, almost 5 hours of work associated with this project that you're not showing me in the folder that you've completed. So I'm a little bit worried about that. That's not a good idea. And I'm just kind of looking through your paper too. It's a very, very skeletal, very basic kind of response. You haven't really put a lot of effort into this, I'm going to be honest with you. So it's not even ready to be graded, right? So I mean, I can tell this is a rough draft. But because you haven't done the workshops, this is not going to score in the 70 range. I got to score you lower than that. Because if you don't include a complete portfolio, you will score in the 60s. So I'm going to give you 62 out of 100 on this particular writing assignment. You want to make sure, I'm sure you just maybe left some of these things at home, but you need to turn in the workshops. You need to show me that you did these 5.5 hours of work associated with this paper, because to me, there's a lot of thinking involved in those 5.5 hours. It's not good if you're not, you got to be able to prove that you've done those things, which I don't think that you're proving based on the folder I'm looking at right now. All right, anyway, what do? A, you can keep the paper you have, or B, you can get your workshop notes together, put them in the folder, and resubmit this for a higher grade. Now, there's about 3 or 4 people in the class, for one reason or another, they, like you, have not completed the necessary workshops. What you guys can do is maybe meet on a Saturday or Sunday. You guys maybe can meet together, and you can complete these workshops. And that way you can get credit for the assignment. All right, anyway, thank you very much. I've enjoyed having you in my class so far, and hang in there. I know college can be a little bit different than high school, but anyway, thank you for completing the assignment, and I look forward to reading your next essay.